1,000 people are suing the makers of drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy, saying the medications gave them debilitating side effects.
What if Hollywood's new perfect body isn't a healthy glow-up, but a dangerous warning sign? They call it Hollywood's miracle shot, the secret behind vanishing waistlines and red carpet transformations, from hidden side effects to the shocking toll it's taking on the stars themselves. The dark side of Ozempic might just be Hollywood's most toxic addiction yet. These are 10 stars who took Ozempic transformations too far and don't even think of clicking away. Because number one transformation on our list will absolutely shock you.
I tried Ozempic almost 3 years ago, and I was like bedridden. I was like vomiting, and then you have no energy. But other people take it, and they're all good.
If there's one celebrity who has built a career on telling the unfiltered truth, it's Amy Schumer. She has always used her comedy to skewer Hollywood's impossible beauty standards and celebrate real, unedited bodies. That's why her own confession about trying Ozempic was so powerful and shocking. Amy admitted she tried the Hollywood drug but had to stop because the side effects were completely unbearable. She revealed that she was so sick she couldn't even play with her young son, a heartbreaking moment that made her realize the price of being skinny was far too high. Her story isn't a glow-up, it's a stark and necessary warning. She's one of the few stars brave enough to expose the ugly, unglamorous reality behind the so-called miracle, reminding the world that these transformations often come with a hidden, painful, and deeply personal cost.
I'm playing professional tennis. I'm literally training 5 hours a day, and I would always work my way to one point of the scale, and it would never go below that. I saw my friends using it, I saw a lot of people on it, and I tried it, and it actually worked.
Serena Williams is the definition of power, an athlete who shattered records and redefined a sport. Her physique has always been a symbol of awe-inspiring strength, muscle, and unparalleled athletic achievement. For over 2 decades, she built a career on a body that was celebrated for being powerful. Not just petite, breaking beauty norms in a sport that often prized a different kind of figure. That's why recent photos of a noticeably leaner, more slender Serena have sparked such intense debate online. While she has always been in peak physical condition, her new, almost delicate frame has led to a wave of speculation. Has one of the world's greatest athletes, an icon of physical dominance, turned to a pharmaceutical shortcut to reshape the very body that made her a legend? Serena hasn't addressed the rumors, but her transformation raises a startling question. If even a symbol of ultimate physical power isn't immune to the pressure to be thin, who is? Remi Bader became a social media sensation for her realistic hauls, a refreshing body-positive voice in a world of curated, filtered perfection. She built a massive following and a powerful brand on authenticity, celebrating her curves and bravely calling out the fashion industry's impossible and often deceptive standards. Her platform was a safe space for those who felt unseen. But in a moment of shocking honesty, Remi revealed a hidden chapter of her story. She admitted she had been prescribed Ozempic to help with binge eating, but her experience wasn't a miracle. It was a nightmare. She told her millions of followers that after she stopped taking the drug, she gained double the weight back, sending her into a devastating spiral. Her story is a terrifying cautionary tale that is rarely told in Hollywood, a stark warning about the rebound effect that isn't featured in the glamorous after photos. It reveals a dangerous cycle that can leave people worse off than when they started.
I got a lot of pushback from my own team, actually, here in Hollywood when I said, okay, I'm going to do this year of health. I feel like I'm really going to physically transform and change my life. And they were like, why? Why would you want to do that?
Rebel Wilson's Year of Health was one of the most celebrated and supposedly inspirational transformations in recent memory. She meticulously documented her journey, sharing inspiring posts about grueling workouts, long walks, and mindful eating, crafting a powerful narrative of pure grit and determination. Millions cheered her on, believing her success was a testament to the power of old-fashioned hard work and dedication. But the full story, it turns out, was more complicated. In her revealing memoir, Rebel admitted that after her incredible progress, she turned to Ozempic for maintenance. The confession sent shockwaves through her fan base. The woman who had sold an image of all-natural success had, in fact, used the same pharmaceutical shortcut as so many others. While she claims she is no longer on the drug, the revelation was a classic Hollywood tale, a story of empowerment on the surface, with a hidden reality of medical intervention just beneath, leaving fans to question what parts of her journey were truly authentic. For over 2 decades, Jessica Simpson's body has been a public battleground. From her iconic Daisy Dukes fame to the cruel and relentless media scrutiny she endured during her pregnancies, her weight has been a constant source of tabloid headlines. Through it all, she built a billion-dollar fashion empire by embracing a more relatable, curvy figure that resonated with women everywhere. That's what makes her recent, shockingly frail appearance so deeply alarming. The star has become almost unrecognizable, with a gaunt face and an extremely thin frame that has many longtime fans expressing deep concern. Jessica credits her transformation to extreme willpower, sobriety, and a nutritionist. But the drastic results have fueled a firestorm of Ozempic face rumors. For many, her journey is the ultimate cautionary tale, a story of how relentless industry pressure can push even the most successful stars to pursue a level of thinness that appears to go too far. Enjoy the video so far? Please do us a huge favor. Hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay up to date every time we upload a new video. Thank you so much for your support. Now, moving on to the next story on our list. Demi Moore has been a fixture of Hollywood glamour for decades, a star who has seemingly defied the aging process at every turn. Her timeless beauty has been the stuff of legend, but a recent appearance at a high-profile fashion show left the public speechless and deeply concerned. Photos of Demi with a shockingly gaunt and hollowed-out look went viral, immediately sparking rumors of Ozempic face. Her facial structure appeared so dramatically and suddenly altered that it became a focal point of the entire Ozempic debate. While some sources try to dismiss the look as the result of harsh makeup or bad lighting, the images told a different story, one that fit a pattern becoming all too common in Hollywood. Demi's team has never confirmed the use of any weight loss drug. But for many, the visual evidence was a disturbing sign that the pursuit of youthfulness in Hollywood had taken a dangerous and extreme new turn. Tori Spelling grew up in the spotlight, a child of Hollywood royalty who has lived her entire life under the public microscope. Her struggles with marriage, motherhood, and finances have been well documented in reality shows and tabloids. But her recent physical transformation has become her most talked about story yet. After years of maintaining a relatively stable and healthy appearance, Tori suddenly emerged looking drastically thinner, with a noticeably gaunt face and an almost frail-looking frame. The rapid change immediately led to a media frenzy, with tabloids and social media users pointing to Ozempic as the likely cause. Tori hasn't confirmed the rumors, but her shocking new look is a powerful example of the immense pressure actresses face to maintain a certain image, even after decades in a notoriously unforgiving industry. The Ozempic phenomenon isn't just a Hollywood story, it's a global one. British pop superstar Robbie Williams has been a heartthrob for decades, but he's also been brutally honest about his lifelong struggles with body dysmorphia, addiction, and mental health. Recently, he revealed a secret behind his newly slimmed-down physique, a weight loss drug like Ozempic. In a moment of stark vulnerability, Robbie called it a miracle, admitting that it has finally helped quiet the obsessive negative voices in his head that have tormented him for years. But he also spoke of the dark side, confessing that the drug is so powerful he can now lose too much weight and still feel dissatisfied. His story is a chilling look at the mental toll of fame and the dangerous allure of a quick fix, especially for those who are already battling deep-seated psychological struggles. Tim McGraw has been a country music icon for over 3 decades, but his physical transformation in recent years has been just as dramatic as his chart-topping career. The once sturdy cowboy hat-wearing singer is now known for his incredibly lean, chiseled, and almost shredded physique, a look he proudly credits to an intense, multi-hour workout regimen and giving up alcohol. However, the extremity of his transformation has placed him at the center of media speculation. Critics and fans alike have questioned whether his age-defying fitness could be the result of more than just diet and exercise, with many pointing to pharmaceutical aids like Ozempic as a possible factor. McGraw has never confirmed these rumors, but his story highlights a growing trend: the immense pressure on male stars, even those outside of mainstream Hollywood, to now conform to a new hyper-lean body standard that may not be attainable naturally.
I said to my doctor, I said, you know what this provided me with? She said, what? I said, freedom. I am free from food.
Rosie O'Donnell has never been one to mince words. For decades, her fans have loved her for her raw honesty and humor, especially when it came to her very public struggles with weight. She has tried everything under the sun, from gastric bypass surgery to traditional diets, and has taken her audience along for every step of the ride. That's what made her recent significant weight loss and subsequent confession so impactful. Rosie revealed her transformation was aided by the drug Mounjaro. It wasn't just a confession. It was a statement of relief. She explained that for her, the medication helped quiet the relentless food noise in her brain, finally giving her a sense of control after a lifetime of battling cravings. Her story adds a powerful and uniquely honest voice to the debate, showcasing the drug not as a simple vanity tool, but as a last resort for those who have fought a long, painful, and very public war with their own bodies. Hollywood's biggest secret weapon is now out the closet. Is it a miracle cure or a nightmare in disguise? Speaking of nightmares, did you know certain celebrities go through extreme measures to achieve the look of their dreams? Like extreme plastic surgery procedures, which almost took their lives. Going under the knife is never a guarantee of a safe procedure, and the video on screen goes into detail on the worst celebrity plastic surgery disasters of 2025. Do check it out. If not interested, YouTube will recommend another video it thinks you will like. Until next time.